So hi guys, it's raining right now. It's been raining all night and all day. It's Sunday in the afternoon. Um, and in this video I'm going to talk about my pond cover. It's how it's set up and how I'm going to heat it. And that's how I've always heated it for the past 6 years. It's frame structure. It's just sitting on top of the rocks that's around the perimeter of my pond. There's a leg there. And you can see the camera. So it's a camera that I can watch the koi from on TV. And here you can see the inside, the stand in the frame. And on top of the frame, I put styrofoams. 2 layers of it right there. These are R10 each. So just on top of the wood structure here is R10. And around the sides of the structure. Oh, let me show you another camera. Come on. See if it's right there. Keep looking this way. Around the perimeter, I have these styrofoam that's screwed on here. That's shape the perimeter of the rocks or the boulders around the pond structure. That's that's my vent system that blows heat inside the cavern of the pond that heats the water. These are the returns from my pressure filters that are in the basement, and this is the inlet. There's where it pumps water down into a couple of pressure filters in the basement. So we'll go around the perimeter of the pond cover. I usually start to set this up end of August. So in September, it's pretty much covered except the middle. And by around this time, it's pretty covered to rain, because we get cold rains in October and some cold and frosty mornings. The temperature of the water, the rainwater, if it were to go down into my pond, would be around 13 degrees. And probably the ponds without covers around my regions, it's probably sitting at 8 degrees at this time. This area here will be styrofoam up to here. allowing some plastic to be not covered with foam so that light can still penetrate, such as that corner there. So it's nice and sealed. This is taped up here. The cover that goes down this way is taped. I'll show you the new window that I've created this year. This is new because in the winter, usually from here all the way to that side, it's going to be all styrofoam. Now I'm going to let some light penetrate through this plexiglass window. It's a 2x4 plexiglass framed with cedar wood, and underneath between the cedar wood and the plexiglass is some packing material so that it doesn't crack when I screw it into the wood. I'll show you what it looks like underneath, if I can. I hope you saw that because I did it. So what we're gonna do today is open up that vent there because it's plugged up because in the September some parts of September we still have air conditioning on, and I didn't want air conditioning going into this cavern. It's kind of useless. There was one time that we went on vacation for a whole month in I believe it's June into July, that I didn't take off the cover because I wanted the fish to be safe. And at that time the air temperature went up several times to 30 degrees, and actually the fish benefited from the air conditioning inside the cavern, or else they would have fried because of the greenhouse heat that's heating the pond. If there wasn't an air conditioning. So we'll go ahead and uncover the vent so you can see how that looks like. Lucky it's not windy today. In the winter, I've had like 2.5 foot of snow on top of this cover, and I'm sure that's pretty heavy. And normally after a snowstorm, I would come out with a roof shovel to take the load off the frame, because if it was to snow another foot, I don't know how these frames would carry that weight. It could like collapse, but as you can see, it can carry my weight. I've been on top of this. As long as I don't step on the styrofoam part, it shouldn't collapse. And as you can see, this is the frame of my bridge that I made last in the spring, and this is pretty sturdy. That can carry a good load of snow. Anyways, so that's the plug. It's just simple, taking it off. Right there. And I would cover this like this. Put some twist ties on here so that we do get mice, and I don't want any mice going inside the house. And as you can see, what's coming out of the inside of here is my air line. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 air lines. My air pump is in my basement, so that also is blowing in air temperature air instead of like cold winter air. If it was, if the air pump would be situated outside, let's say under a Tupperware or something, or a tote. And what's coming out of here too is the blue line is my water line that provides my trickle in water. And there is the 2 outlets from the pressure filters downstairs. And you can see there's these big rocks here that unfortunately gets covered because they're very nice rocks, and a lot of times with the bridge here it's not seen. What I want to do too today is put more circulation around the pond, because I'm not used to the water kind of still. I wanted circulating. So what we're going to do, there's some extensions on my pressure filters that sort of shoots the water straight down into the pond instead of jetting it out. So I'm going to take that out. The reason I put those 2 extensions on my pressure filter outlets is that in the summer the noise of the outlet crashing into the water is pretty noisy. I didn't want my neighbors to complain. So these are my 2 pressure filters, and these are the extensions. They dampen the noise if the water goes straight into the pond. So what we're going to do is take this out. There we go. It'll shoot the water towards the pond more instead of straight down, and will create more circulation around the pond. So they'll be able to swim against the current, which I think they like. There you go. So you can hear right away that it's more noisy. I'll show you what that looks like from the other side. I don't have the, 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 the room air temperature at home right now is 18 degrees, and soon we'll be turning on the heat. And when the heat is on, of course, this little cavern here will also be heated. As you can hear, it's like noisier. See? And there's more ripples in the water, which I think they like. And that area there, so I have to speak louder now because of the noise from the water falling. You can see the air movement and that river effect that it creates, that the fish love swimming against. So now it's just a matter of putting everything back and taping it, stapling it. And yeah. So this winter cover will stay on till, well, the middle part here will stay on till like the beginning of May, and then some mid-May I'm going to start putting the bridge together and slowly opening it up for the summer next year. Well, anyways, I would say that after the frame is put together and I'm set for the winter, koi keeping is not really that hard. And I can always watch these kois, which remain pretty active throughout the winter and being fed. I can always watch them on my big screen, and actually really don't miss the summertime sort of like work with, you know, grass cutting and watering and weeding. So it's a bit more relaxed, really. Yeah. So anyways, that's my winter pond cover, and I'll talk to you guys later. And again, thanks for watching, and thank you for the new subscribers and the old subscribers. All right, have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.